watching this? Are you watching this? Yeah.
Are you watching this?
No.
You need to get with it. Are you watching this? We on a TV shit. Are you watching this? You don't wanna miss. Are you watching this? Stop canceling our shit.
Hey Chelsea.
Hi, Ellen.
Ready for this recap episode?
Yep.
Okay. Welcome to the Are You Watching This podcast? A recap episode podcast. Recap episode. I'm one of your hosts, Ellen,
And I'm Chelsea.
and we are recapping The Bear. Today is episode 5, season 4, episode 5. Title, Replicants, which, okay,
Yeah, I don't think I understand the title.
I didn't either, and I watched it. I still didn't understand.
Yeah.
So, directed by Christopher Storer and written by Karen Joseph Adcock, and apparently she wrote for Atlanta and also Swarm, a show on Prime Video.
She also got her MFA in TV writing and producing, and I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, Columbia, right?
Loyal. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't?
I didn't know. I knew you could get your MFA, but I thought, I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't think it would be that specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I know you could do it like creative writing, and I kind of thought that's where it ended. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, apparently she is an expert, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Seems like it.
All right, the episode starts, and it's a monologue from this lady we've never met before. And honestly, she's talking about things that really doesn't matter. But we do see that Carmi is in this AA meeting kind of situation.
I'm assuming it's an AA meeting.
And he's listening on, and when she gets to the end of her story, he seems enlightened. Or like, yeah, I mean, he smirks a little bit, no?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Did you have anything to add about the story she's telling?
No, I did write down. I thought that she was Jen Statsky, the writer, because like that's on Hacks, because she looks exactly like her.
Yeah.
And I Googled it. Her name's Katie Barlent, and she's been in a couple other things.
Yes,
But if you look at photos of both of them, they look very similar. And I don't even think I've seen Jen Statsky like on a show or anything. I think I don't know.
I mean, dark hair. I see that.
They have a very similar face shape too.
Yeah.
Very high cheekbones and strong jaw.
Yeah. So then from here, we see Carmi go, again, the start of this episode confused me a lot, to a museum.
Yeah, he goes to the Frank Lloyd Wright House in Chicago, which
Okay.
is a museum for the house and Frank Lloyd Wright.
Got you.
And he's rubbing up on some tables.
Yes. And admiring the art, I guess. And at the end of the scene, he's just outside staring at the house in front of where he just came from. And again, I feel like he is coming to some sort of conclusion.
But what did the house have to do with it?
I don't know. I didn't want to rag on this episode too much because they gave me a little bit of fan service, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But these opening scenes, I can only imagine, is to show the audience that Carmi is trying to get out of his own head and ego.
Okay. And that's the way that they were going to do it. Sure.
They
Whatever.
could have made him go see a therapist, but whatever.
Yeah. That's really where we should be going. Even if it's just a Zoom call.
Right?
If it needs to be low budget.
So in the next scene, we have the entire The Bear team all waking up to their 6 a.m. alarm clock. We see Tina, we see Richie, then we see Sydney. Sydney checks her phone because she gets a couple of messages, and then she checks her account balance and then her credit score.
Which I thought was interesting. How often do you check your credit score?
I don't do it the first thing in the morning.
Absolutely not.
That's one way that I don't want to start my morning.
No, her credit score is not great.
It's not, especially when I feel like she knew it wasn't
Yeah,
great.
like she thought it was going to get better overnight.
Yeah, I don't know why they showed her do that, but
Also, credit score is just BS though anyway.
yes,
So
absolutely. It's the dumbest thing in the world.
it doesn't make any sense.
Dumbest thing in the world.
If you have no debt, then you have terrible credit score. Heaven forbid you have no debt.
Right. And also, pretty sure it's like one of the only countries in the world that does this.
Well, China has a social credit score.
Ooh. How does that go?
I don't know, but they do.
Ooh, I kind of like that. I feel like mine would be high. I need to look that up. Like a social, I'm not even that social. I don't know why I got so excited, but I feel like I could fake the funk to make it high.
No, it's not like going out in public. It's like being a good person to society.
Okay.
You thought like you would get credit for like just leaving your house.
Yeah, for socializing. But that's even better, being a good person.
Yeah,
I guess.
but the government's determining if you're a good person or not.
Okay,
so.
yeah, never mind.
It's not your peers.
Right. That's funny. Okay. Then we see that Sid gets on the phone with her dad. She's looking for her big cleaver. There was a couple of scenes in this episode just going back and forth. Tina's prepping something and she asks her husband to taste it and be honest. Not nice, honest, but honest. Which I wanted to ask you, is Drake honest with you, or is he like too nice with you?
I don't know.
Do you ask for his opinion on much?
Well, that's what I'm trying to think of.
Let's start there.
Not as much as he asked me, I'll say that.
Okay.
And I am very honest with him.
Okay.
But sometimes he doesn't believe me, and I'm like, no, but I've told you when you stink. So, like, I will tell you if I don't like your outfit or, like, you need whatever.
Right,
Like,
right.
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Yeah.
In a nice way.
Yeah, of course. It's all about
But,
the delivery, but
yeah.
it's about the honesty too. Yeah. Okay. So then he tastes it. Of course, it's amazing. And it also made me think that that is truly what I want in a partner. I just want someone who can cook good food. So I am using this time on our platform to say that I am single. And if you cook real good, look me up on my Instagram, Ellen-Edward. Oh no, _Edward. That's it. That's the only self-promo I'll do on the show.
I'm trying to, if I'll keep my eye out for somebody.
Please. Oh my gosh, please. Then in the midst of all of these scenes, we see Richie in his office and he is like upset at something. I didn't catch what, but we do get to the what later. Then we see a quick scene with Sydney on her computer and she stares at the unopened email of the updated agreement. And then the next scene, we see Chester Fax is selling a house. We later find out in the episode that he's actually selling Marcus's mom's house.
Which I didn't realize. I thought it was his grandmother that passed away.
Yeah.
From like just my memory. I didn't remember it being his mom. So I'm thinking that must be something to do with the beef with his dad.
Yeah, I agree.
Something that his dad wasn't there during it or
something.
Yeah, something to that extent.
Yeah.
I feel like it was not explained well.
And I don't think it was ever explained well again in this season, but
yeah.
Sure.
I did really like the scene though.
I did too. Like the conversation we had about, Again, I feel like, it was a good scene.
Mm-hmm. There's good scenes in this show.
Yes. Then we have Albert we have Ibrahim showing Albert the hot dog space. What do they call beef dog?
the sandwich window.
Space. And they have Albert's very impressed with the space, and then they come to a conclusion. Well, he tells Ibrahim that the key to all their issues is to mini franchise the beef spot. And Ibrahim is like, I don't know, but I think Albert like convinces him enough.
Yeah, because he's telling him like you've kept things small, and that's why you're being successful. So you can just keep things small.
Yeah,
he's like think small, which is like the opposite of what people usually say.
Yeah.
But then this is also why I thought Albert was going to scam them, because he's like, and when you guys make a lot of money, I can get a piece of it, hopefully. And I'm like, well, first of all, I think you should be confirming that up front with some contracts.
Right. True. Yes.
But I was like, why would he say that?
Yeah.
Seems so money grabbing.
Yeah. Then after this is the fan service I was talking about earlier. We get a scene with Will Porter and Io Adebari. And she just basically, oh, shoot, I skipped a scene.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Marcus shows Carmi a new dessert, and Carmi tests it, and then Carmi says it's ready. Oh, I skipped a lot of scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I am so sorry. Okay, so we got Albert being like, franchise the space. Then we have Sid, this scene was funny, in the basketball court, and she's basically trying to get a sign from the universe. And so she says something, and then she was like, if this goes in, that means it's true. It doesn't go in. And then she tries again, and she's like, if this doesn't go in, that means it's true. And then it goes in.
That's like the flipping the coin thing.
Yes, exactly. Very relatable. Been there.
Right before this scene, we do get a shot of Carmi, and I wrote down that he's standing outside the restaurant, not looking emo for once. He's starting to, like, at least look somewhat happy.
Yeah.
He smiles sometimes.
Yeah.
And then also, Sid's wearing that, like, quilted outer coat, which she's worn before. She always has the best outer coats ever.
Literally thinking about on this episode, like the costume team, style department on this, killed it with her outfits. Yeah. So then from there, we see Tina's unloading ingredients, and then Carmi stops by, and there's a lot said, but basically, there's a lot said about the fact that what they were running out of ingredients is because he keeps changing the menu, and it's hard to source shit. So it'd be easier if they just had a set menu. And she tells him, like, listen, I trust you, I love you, but I feel like you're chasing something and fixating on something. And she just tells him, like, you're the shit, you have nothing to prove. And I feel like he needed to hear that.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
And I think it's the right person to deliver that. So then from there, Marcus is showing Carmi a new dessert, and that's when, I literally wrote, that's when we see my baby Will Porter, who plays Luca, back on the show. He is coming back on as Marcus's new stage, because in the previous episode, Marcus expresses how he needs extra hands, and Carmi, being the great boss he is, delivers.
Yes, and I feel like on this show, they brought back Luca purely just for the audience.
Fan service for me.
Yes, just because otherwise, there's very little that I enjoyed about, and
There's
he
no
didn't even
point.
have any, like, he needed to be
Yeah.
a part.
He's just this charming, good-looking person who adds to the nothingness of the show.
I did right. I said, purely for the audience, fine by me.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I'm not mad about it.
I'm not. I also did right. Remember when we were doing the questionnaires on the Did You See That episodes that we did? And then you said, who's your TV crush? Should have said Will Porter, Luca. But I'm adding that now.
And he can cook.
And he see, this is why.
He's more of a baker, but I'm sure he can make some other good dishes.
Yeah. So then Will and why am I referring to them in their first name? Luca and Sid Sid runs into Luca in the kitchen, and they just have a scene where, honestly, again, I think this was pure fan service. I feel like they're both very lovable actors, and to have them in one scene together, just bantering about chives and
Well, and he was like doing the American accent.
yeah,
And he was doing a bad Chicago accent.
yeah,
Came out of nowhere. I can't even do it.
Chicago.
Yeah. But what's funny is that he often in his roles has an American accent, and it does a great job. You would not know that he's actually British.
No, at all.
Actually, to me, it seems like he's doing a fake British accent.
Really?
I mean, not really, but
Yeah.
just because I always
So
hear them with American accent, and
Yeah.
I never question it.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I definitely think when he was putting on the American or Chicago accent, he was like purposely making it.
Yes, that was what I was trying to say. Is that it's funny because he's actually really good at it.
Yes. So yes, love that scene. Christopher's store. You live to see another day. Then Sid walks in on Carmi and is like, I need to talk. He's like, I want to talk. And basically he lets her go first. And then, but before she does, she notices the menu and sees that there are meals on there that are repeating from different days that they have had them out or whatever, made. And Carmi is like, yeah, actually about that. And he apologizes for always changing the menu. You know, he takes a hella accountability. And he says, like, he was doing it because he was challenging himself, but it wasn't fair to everyone else around him. And yeah, I really loved that he said that. And I think it also threw Sydney through a loop. Like, fuck, I have less than an excuse now to ditch this shit show. But then, do you have anything to add to this scene?
No, I was really happy to see Carmi doing some good like self-reflection and taking accountability for his bad behavior and understanding how it affected the people around him.
Yeah.
That's really the accountability part, is admitting or like understanding how it affects the people
Around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. But before they could continue on their conversation, Richie, oh, this is what I hate that they do on the show. But so then we go to another scene, and in between they're going back and forth. Richie's in his office. He's talking to Jessica.
flirty.
And he confides in her about his daughter and the way her stepdad makes him feel. And I wrote, they're clearly soft launching them being love interests.
Not even soft launching, but yes.
So hard launch. Okay.
The chemistry is good between the characters,
It
though.
is.
So I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
No, yeah, I agree. And there's not a lot of sexiness going on the show, and I think it's about
Boys,
time.
they're not. Boys, they're not.
I think it's about time. Give us a little something.
That's the only unrealistic. Well, there's several unrealistic things about this show.
Yeah.
But in a restaurant, it's
I
like
hear it.
incestuous. Everybody sleeping with each other. At some point, Sid would have slept with Carm, 100%.
Yeah.
And Carm might have even have slept with Tina. Like,
Yeah?
there's
That's
like it's
crazy.
Everybody is just, and then like Sid for sure would have slept with Marcus and
Yeah.
Luke. Like, they would have slept with each other at some point,
Yeah.
for sure.
Gosh, that's just like the restaurant.
Yeah, you go out to drink like afterwards. You have a couple of drinks. Yeah, that's what
Wow.
happens.
Wow. Okay.
Because who else is up at 4 o'clock to go get a
I was
drink?
gonna say, is it the late nights? Is it the intensity of the work? Also, you really are seeing people be so passionate about their thing, and that's also attractive. And so I get it. The Tina and Carmi is a bit
Yes,
yeah.
but still, I'm
yeah
just saying.
valid still. Then Carmi and Sid's conversation gets interrupted when Claire comes in with her baby Sophie. And Sid does mention to Carmi about the cleaver, and then also that she notices there was an updated agreement, but before they can fully dive into it, that's where Claire comes in. It's beautiful. Everyone is suddenly around. Claire meets all the hires in like a comedic way, how she's like, Richie, I thought you knew not to hire anybody. And yeah, anyways. In the midst of everybody meeting Sophie and the facts not getting to hold Sophie for great reasons, I agree with Claire.
Would you just let random people be holding your baby?
No, but they're not random.
But would you and later, I think, or maybe it's in the next episode, we see Luca holding, and she's like never met this man before. And
Yeah.
I mean, I know that she's there, but like, there was one time I treat people's babies and kids like I do people's dogs. I don't know what you want me to do with it. And people are so peculiar about their kids and like what you do. And
Yeah.
I don't want somebody to get mad at me for
Yeah.
whatever because their kid puts my hand in their mouth. Like, they're a baby. What am I supposed to do?
Right.
Anyway, one time this girl, we were at like a picnic and she was like, anybody want to hold a baby? And I totally would have held it. But I was like, I don't know this girl. Like,
Yeah.
and she was like, no, literally anybody, please take this child. I was like, okay, I'll take it. Because
Yeah.
just a rando.
Yeah, no. If somebody I don't know being like, anyone will hold this baby, I'm not offering myself
Yes.
up. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But if they're like, help me, absolutely, yes. I will hold a random person's baby. But I'm also not asking. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the midst of all this, is it this episode where they're all like, basically, Carmi and Richie get into it, and Luke is there. They're basically just updating everybody about everyone's current situation. So this was it? Yeah.
But in a very aggressive, well, actually a passive aggressive way, because what Richie does is like, he's talking to the kid and he's like passively aggressively talking shit about Carmi.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is your uncle who like can't take accountability or
And hides
what.
in refrigerators. Or
Yes. And he was like, yeah, you guys can bond over your love for refrigerators, whatever it is, which is so silly.
Right.
Which I 100% would use a baby to do. I use our dogs to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we have like Luca being like, Carmi, you hit in the refrigerator, and
Yeah.
it's just like everybody finally getting up to speed with everybody's shit.
Sort of, because they're talking over each other.
Yeah. So then after this, Sid gets a phone call. She keeps getting a phone call from a number she doesn't recognize. She finally answers it, stops outside. Carmi comes out, and she basically tells him that the phone call was the hospital telling her that her dad had a heart attack, and she is truly shitting it. I thought it was really great acting by Io, because I feel like that's her only support system. She doesn't have a mom. Like, that is truly, yeah, how I feel like I would act.
Yeah, we get more information in the next episode, and it really reflects that even more, like intensifies it.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah. She does tell Carmi not to tell the others about it. Carmi does step out, by the way. He's like, I got you. What you need? Let's go. She's like, no, you stay. She's like, don't tell anybody. And yeah, that's basically where the episode ends. With that, Sid getting the news about her dad.
Yes. Anyway,
Aw.
we got some good Carmi self-reflection in this episode.
Yeah. Moving the needle a little bit on that.
Yeah, I'll mention this again in the next episode, but these are not very good standalone episodes.
No.
Which, fair enough. I think in the streaming world, you can get away with that. But we're still a TV show. It's still episode by episode.
Yes.
They should lead into one another if you're telling a episodic story.
Yes.
But they should also stand alone.
Yes.
And they do not.
No. I literally
At all.
We've seen this before. We're rewatching it as we're recapping. I watched it being like, I don't remember the first half of this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At all. I was even like, am I on the right season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was, again, and we get the point of what they're trying to do, but they just go the weird way around doing it. And sure, but...
Yeah, it feels... For what the show is,
yeah,
it's not like a True Detective. It is not like a Severance. It's not even like a Barry, like where you're trying to create this kind of unique, even often they have like evil underpinnings, right?
Yes.
That's like driving it, so the stories are a little bit more fragmented.
Yeah.
They're not doing that here.
No, everyone's very honest in their character. Like,
Yeah.
even you being like Albert being like, what's it called? Like shady or whatever. It's like, that's never been the tone of the show, but the way they present the show, you can like think that it could lead to that, you know? But yeah. I agree.
So, but there's really good scenes. I think that's what I'm coming to accept
Yeah.
about the show. Is
Yeah.
that scene by scene.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's part of the problem for me too. Like the storytelling of the whole show in itself is not cohesive.
Yeah, we get these like really neat short little scenes
Yeah.
that are really good, like the one with Marcus and the realtor and Tina and Carmi,
Yeah.
but they're so short. And then the scenes that we get that are really long, I don't find to be very good.
No, they're very chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even like slow for no reason.
Yeah, like the one with Carmi and Claire last episode or the episode before. Like,
Yeah.
what a boring like scene.
Yeah. I agree. But maybe at the end of this we'll be like, maybe that's the point of the show. Maybe it's like we're trying to have it be something that's never presented us to be. But I swear, I didn't go back to watch season 1, but I just had a different vibe for like in season 1.
I do want to go back and watch season 1. I'll have to do it after the recap, otherwise I will confuse myself.
Yeah, same.
But I do understand that TV and entertainment does not always have to be like enjoyable. It doesn't always have to be entertaining. It doesn't always have to be funny, obviously. But what it does need to do is tell a story.
Exactly.
And we're not doing that here.
No.
Now, you had shows like Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
But Twin Peaks was trying to, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure you can find interviews with David Lynch saying this, it was supposed to be like dreams.
Yeah.
It was supposed to give off this feeling of like you're kind of cloudy headed, like that was the point.
Yeah.
And you could tell.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. Really nothing more to add.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the end of episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be back next week for an episode 6. Finally, getting closer to the end.
Finally. Yeah, finally.
Anything more to add?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Like, subscribe.
Love us, we love you.
Amen. Talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Bye. Maybe that should be our sign off. Love us, we love you. Amen.
I should be like,
You watch.